Health Secretary Francisco Duque says he's considering recommending to President Rodrigo Duterte a total ban on firecracker use nationwide.
I think the end goal really is to ban fireworks completely. And I think eventually that should be the ultimate goal.
Duterte signed Executive Order No. 28, banning the use of firecrackers in private residences and only allowed in specific areas. Duque says concerned agencies like the DOH and the Department of Labor and Employment would have to find a way to give firecracker sellers proper alternative sources of livelihood. From December 21, 2017 to January 1, 2018, DOH recorded a total of 191 cases of firecracker-related injuries, mostly from the National Capital Region. It is 77% lower than the 5-year average from 2012 to 2016. Communications Secretary Martin Andanar defends the new set of tax hikes that will come as the Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion or TRAIN law takes effect this year. In a radio interview on Monday, Andanar acknowledges while the TRAIN law will increase taxpayers' take-home pay for most employees, it would also lead to pricier cars, fuel, tobacco, and sugar-sweetened beverages. But Andanar adds the price increase will return to the public in the form of improved basic services and more infrastructure projects under President Rodrigo Duterte's Build, Build, Build program. He says more government programs mean more jobs for Filipinos too. Andanar previously told motorists to fill up their tanks before the tax hike on fuel is fully implemented. The low-pressure area located east of Surigao intensifies into Tropical Depression Agaton. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa says Agaton is already 175 kilometers east-northeast of Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur, moving west at 19 kilometers per hour. Signal number 1 is raised over southern Leyte, Surigao del Norte including Siargao Island, Surigao del Sur, Dinagat Islands, Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Davao Oriental, Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, North Cotabato, Compostela Valley, Misamis Oriental, Misamis Occidental, Lanao del Norte, Lanao del Sur, Camiguin, Bukidnon. Agaton could make landfall in the Caraga region either Monday night or Tuesday morning, January 2. After making landfall, it will cross Caraga, northern Mindanao, Zamboanga Peninsula, and southern Palawan. Pag-asa also warns residents of Bicol, Eastern Visayas, Caraga, and Davao should be on alert for possible flash floods and landslides. Follow Rapper.com for continuing updates. Iran cuts access to social media to head off further protests after days of unrest that saw 2 people killed and dozens arrested. Iran's Interior Minister Abdul Rahman Rahmani Fazli warns protesters will pay the price as footage on social media showed thousands marching across the country overnight in the biggest test for the Islamic Republic since mass demonstrations in 2009. Protests began in the city of Mashdad on Thursday over high living costs, but quickly spread throughout the country and turned against the Islamic system as a whole, with slogans such as "Death to the Dictator." Authorities blocked access to photo sharing and online messaging services on mobile phones, including Telegram, which the government accused of being used to incite violence. Around 2 million people prepared to welcome 2018 in freezing temperatures at New York's Times Square Sunday. Monday in Manila, surrounded by police under tight security. With most dressed in thick coats and snow gear, New Yorkers and tourists faced a night tipped to be the coldest since 1962, with temperatures of -10 Celsius or 14 Fahrenheit. The city's security is tightened with more than 20 roads closed after 2 Islamic State group-inspired terrorist attacks in the city last October and December. Police also carried out 2 rounds of security screening on each person who entered the Times Square security perimeter. Revelers emptied and discarded their wallets and even small bags, which were not allowed. The celebrations in Times Square will feature music performances, fireworks, 3,000 pounds of confetti, and 25,000 balloons. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio and this year's special guest, activist Tarana Burke, who led the Me Too movement against sexual harassment, pressed the button seconds before the clock strikes midnight, in a tradition that sends a ball down a pole to signal the new year. Some of the celebrities joining the party are Mariah Carey, Neil Diamond, Nick Jonas, and Camila Cabello.